Yo, what's going on, guys? Whoa, what are we doing here? All right, well, the music's out. Whatever, fuck it. I'm obviously a little rusty, but what's going on, everybody? This is actually episode 13 of Champions of the Force podcast. It's been a while. It's been a little bit. We today have Crispy and Explicit here, so let me get them in here for the intro. Yo, what the fuck was that? I'm rusty as shit. It just did not do what I wanted it to do. Anyways, how you guys been? What you guys been up to?
Explicit, you want to go first?
I'll go first. I've been trying to catch up on going back on being consistent and everything. It's kind of easier for me now because with my job, they send me back out to working at the gym. So
right,
I go to work for maybe 5 hours a day. And then sometimes I go for 3. But I got the morning shift, so I'll usually only work from 5 to 8 or 5 to 10.
That's
so
nice.
I usually got to wait till either it gets dark to start making content. But now, since I have the garage now, because my boy came back from deployment, I can make content anytime I want to. Last summer when I think I started 2 summers ago. So yeah.
Yeah, bro. I was thinking about that too. I started not October of last year, but the year before. So coming up in October would be 2 years since I posted my first Savor video, which is kind of crazy. But I'm in the same boat, bro. I want to start getting back into posting. It's just real hard. Like I said,
I feel like we're all in the same boat.
We are, bro. We are. I'm working on getting a house though right now. So as soon as I get a house, content will for sure come back because I got the time to do it at night. But bro, it's just so hard when you don't have a lot of space. You know what I mean?
I feel that. Some people, I think Drip, he does his in front of his garage now. Or I think he lives in a court where his neighborhood is.
Yeah, he's in a courtyard. That's fucking dope.
Yeah, I used to live in a place like that back when I was little. What about you, Crispy? Tell him what's up, man. Tell him how you been.
Dude, I've been real lazy on my TikTok, but I just been working on my personal life with family and just a new job, focusing on that, making sure that's tight because my new boss is very anal, so everything's got to be in order or it's a big clusterfuck. Oof. So I don't really have the time to post content like everyone's saying I want to. I have so many ideas in my head because I'm on TikTok every day.
Yeah,
and I'm seeing all these songs pop up. And I'm just in my head, I'm oh, I can do this with this sound and this transition. I'm but I just don't have the time. Yeah,
bro. Yep. I'm the same way, man. Like you said, it's more important to focus on your family stuff and everything going on. But when you get back to posting, it'll be cool for all of us. I know that you still post, bro, but we were all on the daily posts.
Yep.
When we were grinding, bro. Yeah. It's been a little bit though. So in the spirit of talking about new jobs and personal lives, I'll go ahead and say what I'm doing. I got a new job as well. I don't think I talked about my last job too much on here. I was an Amazon driver for a little bit. I'm a poker dealer now, making better money than I have. So stuff's going good. Like I said, we're trying to get a house here soon. It's been pretty good. Second baby's good. She's ginormous now. It's insane.
Oh yeah, I remember
fucking that. 2 of them, bro. It's crazy. She's the reason I stopped posting. So thank her, everybody, for not getting any content. But on the Star Wars spectrum, how are we feeling, guys? I'm in a weird spot. I'm not gonna lie.
It's a gray area. It's
yeah.
Ugh.
Honestly, I say it's her fault for me not posting, but it honestly is just because I haven't been motivated on Star Wars stuff, man. Andor came out right around that time, and it's really been it. Mandalorian season 3 came out. We were gonna do podcasts for that with Amber and KT Kenobi. We just couldn't line our schedules up, and then we just kind of stopped trying because we missed the first 2 weeks or whatever. But yeah, man. Other than that, it's just kind of there's just not much going on, you know. And I didn't like Andor. I only watched 3 episodes and then never even finished it, bro. So
I'm gonna be honest, I haven't watched Andor at all yet.
Yeah.
I've only seen like the spoilers. Like me, I'm the type of person like I don't mind spoilers because I'm gonna still see the like yeah, if I see the clip early that everybody's like losing their minds over, but it's like me personally, like I'm gonna have like my own reaction regardless after seeing it like on my own TV. You know what I'm saying? Is how I view it is like, okay, you can see a clip or a spoiler on TikTok from somebody, you know, but then again you gotta look at like, oh, like it's a different camera quality on their phone or their TV that they're putting it on. Like me, I got 75, so it's kinda like people were like, oh, like don't spoil the cutscene for like Jedi Survivor, and I was like, kind of like, it kind of don't matter. Like when I saw it on my TV, I was like, oh, it looked better on my TV than me, you know. So I to it.
I don't know. It's just like I said, I watched the first 3 episodes, man, and Andor already wasn't my favorite character, and it just was kind of boring to me. So I just never even finished it. I know people say it's like one of the better shows, but like the first 3 episodes are so boring. Nothing really
I'll in it because of the little Star Killer Easter egg in it with the whole.
Oh yeah.
Ooh, I was like, there must be something going on there. But
what about you, Crispy? You said you're in the same boat.
I'm like, again, I watched like maybe the first 4 until they got up to the point where they were like, where it was focusing on the girl and that dude. I just. Yeah, everyone on TikTok's like, oh my god, it's better than Mandalorian, it's better than this, it's better than that. Just give it a chance, but like not like
no shot. I shouldn't have to give it a chance. I didn't give Mandalorian a chance. Like
just first episode.
Time. But speaking of Mandalorian, how'd you guys feel about season 3? Did you like it? You didn't like it at all?
No, not at all. I liked it, but it could have been better, like in my opinion. It could have been a little better than what we got. Like
it could have been a lot better.
Lizzo and Jack Black thing, really, in Star Wars, it's not Marvel. If it was Marvel, I'd understand that. But Star Wars, like
I don't think it was that big of a deal. I mean, just because they're in it I don't think it ruined it. But I have more of an issue with the way the season like played out. Like I feel like there was just so much of like filler, you know?
Yeah, it was a lot more filler. I didn't mind the little cameos of like the other celebrities because it's kind of like, all right, well, they're gonna have to have some characters tied to why they're on this planet helping them. You know what I'm saying?
Yeah, I guess that makes sense.
I was like, it's a little, little something, a little haha for it.
Right.
But yeah, the filler, that was kind of a buzzkill for me. But the action scenes I felt made up for it. The only scene I don't like is when Moff Gideon crushed the Darksaber in his hand.
That's coming back. It's coming back.
So listen, hold on. Before
I wanted to turn the TV off. I was just like,
I'm not gonna lie. I was pissed at first, and then I thought about it. I'm like, bro, this could be the sickest thing they've ever fucking done. Because think about it, bro. I think they're making Grogu into like the first Mandalorian Jedi. So I think he's gonna, instead of making his own saber with a kyber crystal, I think he's gonna use the Darksaber. I think it would be so sick, bro.
I'll be sick.
That'd be fire, bro.
I have so many theories on where this is going, and just personal theories. I think Dave Filoni's movie is called Heir to the Empire, right?
Yeah, I just heard about that.
Yeah, that's the name of the movie. Why would Moff Gideon want to make clones of himself for the Empire, right? And fake his death, because I know he's not dead. There's no way. There's no way. He's not dead. He's gonna hide in the shadows for a little bit, wait for Thrawn to come out, and then he's gonna pop out, and he's gonna be like, he's gonna do something because he wants control of the Empire.
Right.
Like that's what I think. And either Thrawn or Luke is gonna kill him off.
So we'll get into the whole Thrawn thing for sure because we're gonna talk about Ahsoka in a little bit. But, dude, God, I can't wait for that show. Anyways, back to our Mandalorian stuff. Yeah, man, I think the last 2 episodes really made up. There was some dumb stuff that happened, like the whole Paz Vizsla thing where he like stayed instead of just leaving with them like through the hole or whatever. Or why did she wait so long to cut a hole? She could have cut a hole before to save Mando before they took him. Whatever, stupid little shit like that happened. But I thought it was really cool. We got to see Grogu in action more than we've really ever seen him. Dude, him in the droid suit too. That is like the funniest thing ever, bro.
Yes.
It's
No.
hilarious.
Yes. Yes. Yes.
So funny.
Yes.
But yeah, on top of that, dude, the fight scene between the Mandalorians and the troopers, dude, oh my god, bro, it was so sick. The flying around and everything, it was so crazy. But
yeah, the Mandalorian guards or whatever you want to call them. There's a certain name I can't remember right now, but they were badass.
Yeah, that whole fight scene, it was just so cool to see. It felt like I was watching Clone Wars, bro. It was insane.
I truly thought Din was gonna get hurt. I thought that when they pinned him down,
yeah, I was about to say no.
That was it, because Paz was done. He got pinned and it was done. He said,
right.
So I thought the same thing was gonna happen, but then Grogu came along and then
would you guys even be mad if Din died like that?
Oh yeah,
I would have been mad because they didn't build it up enough.
Like Paz did, fighting off those dudes. That would have been
it was just like
I think if they would have built it up for him to die, I think I would have been okay with him dying. You know?
Yeah, but then where's it still gonna go? Is it gonna be Bo's show?
No, Grogu's. It's always been Grogu's. Honestly, it really has been, other than the first 2 episodes.
Now, do you think Grogu will be in the Rey movie? Like
100%.
Like when he's like fully like Yoda or whatever?
Yes, 1000%.
1000%. Sick. Rey,
it would be dope.
Grogu, and Finn, and they're all like Jedi Masters or some shit.
Can I be honest though? I'm actually excited for the new Rey movie.
I am too.
Oh, yeah, I'm looking forward to that too.
I'm not a sequel guy. Everyone knows that, but I'm not. I think they could do it right still. I don't ever.
It was the writing, dude. You got to think about it. Lucas gave Disney his 3 movies for the last of the trilogy, and Disney went, nope, we're gonna make our own completely brand new shit, and basically go F yourself. Like that's what they did, and the actors didn't know.
Right.
They were all confused. You can literally watch it in Force Awakens. It's like it's.
Mark Hamill was kind of confused because he was like, they were telling me the plot of how Luke is. He was like, this is not Luke Skywalker.
Right.
Who am I playing?
I don't know, man. I'm excited. I think they could still. I wouldn't say turn it around, but I think they could still, make it cool. But that's kind of what they get, though. That's why the Star Cruiser's closing and shit like that.
Yep.
Like, it's crazy, bro. They spend a lot of money. And then, they're taking it as a learning experience or whatever. But, bro, if they really want to make money, they just need to make something with, like, the original trilogy or the prequels, bro. They'd make so much more money. I'm not going to lie.
If they made a whole park dedicated to Star Wars, do you know how much money they would make? Yeah. Like, what? Epcot, they have the ball. Just imagine that as a Death Star.
Death Star,
and there's Mustafar, there's Hoth, there's Endor.
Yeah.
Like,
it's true.
They'd be rolling in money.
More than they already are.
All the Star Wars fans would be living in there. Imagine Anakin walking around with Obi-Wan and Chewbacca or something. Yeah, right. All of them walking around together.
It'd be fucking insane, dude. It'd be so crazy.
And have Star Wars weekends there and bring Star Wars weekends back. Oh, my God.
Dude, that's what I'm saying. I was talking to when I went to the that meetup, I was talking to somebody in line, and I was like, bro, I remember being a kid, and they're doing the Star Wars nights, and when you're walking into the park to, like, scan in, there's troopers up top just walking around, bro, and then there's characters just everywhere. After COVID, bro, they just really, like, haven't done anything crazy. They kind of stopped doing a lot of the cool stuff.
Now's the time to bring it back.
Dude, they slowly are. They slowly are because like they just lifted the park hopping ban, so you can go to any park now. You don't even need to have a reservation after 2 p.m. You still have to have a reservation before, but yeah, it was nice because they just lifted it right before that meetup, and I couldn't get a spot at MGM because it was full for that Star Wars night thing. So I went after 2 p.m. and they just let me in. So it's pretty cool.
Dope.
That's dope.
Yeah, bro. You guys got to get out here for one of those because, dude, that shit was fire.
I'm so jealous I missed it, bro.
Dude, it was fun, and I was by myself. Like, I didn't have anyone to, like, talk to the whole time. I was kind of just taking it all in. But, like, if we had, like, a group of people that went, bro, it'd be so sick.
I'll be great.
But anyways, we'll go back to Star Wars stuff that's happening. Ahsoka, dude, you guys know Ahsoka's my fucking favorite, bro. Like, I'm so excited for this show. I think it's gonna be fire. Even just from the trailer, like the little clips we get, it looks great, bro.
It'd be a 10 out of 10. You know why? Because Dave Filoni's writing it.
Yeah.
It'd be a 10 out of 10.
Oh yeah, definitely.
I just like that we're getting new characters along with like people are saying it's just Rebels season 3 or what is it, season 4? Season 3 or 4. I don't remember how many seasons Rebel had. But people are saying it's pretty much just going to be that. I'm like, dude, that's fine. Rebels was great.
Yeah,
I'm okay with that, bro. Like, I don't care. And then Ahsoka fighting, like, dude, we see 3. I'm going to say Inquisitors. Obviously, 2 of them are just like Dark Jedi or whatever, wherever they come from. But we see her fighting another Inquisitor in there, bro. Like, it's going to be like lightsaber essential, bro. It's going to be sick as fuck.
I saw a theory floating around that Inquisitor is Ezra.
You think so? That you saw stuff like that?
I saw something like that floating on TikTok.
That'd be wild.
I didn't see that. I don't see how would they even do that though.
I don't know. I'm down for it though.
I don't know, bro. I don't know. That'd be kind of sick.
I don't know. Did you guys see that the one of the Siths he passed away?
Yeah, bro. Rest in peace, man.
So
Rest
sad.
He did some voice work for Clone Wars. I forget what the character's name is.
He was like a Mando or something.
Yeah, I think it was one of the Death Watch people that worked for Darth Maul. I'm pretty sure. But yeah, man, it's sad. I was talking to somebody about it the other day. I don't remember who, but I was saying like, dude, it kind of sucks. Like he's not gonna get to see. Like I'm sure he saw the show because they're done filming. I'm sure he got to see it, but he's not gonna get to see like the
fans react
to it. Exactly. Yeah. It's sad, man. It's really sad. Couldn't imagine putting all that work into something and then something like that happening.
Oh, yeah, I know. He's probably like, I know, like, some of them is probably like, man, if he could see, like, especially when it airs, when it finally drops.
Right. What's up, David? How's it going, bro? It's been a while. Jack Solo, his brother. TikTok. But yeah, guys, I'm just so excited, bro. Like, we're getting Ahsoka. That's just all I care about, bro. We're gonna get I know Hayden's gonna be in it. We're gonna get flashbacks. We're gonna get Vader stuff.
About to go crazy on this already.
Facts, bro. And they're definitely. I really think they're gonna do like a younger Ahsoka, like Clone Wars flashbacks with Ewan and Hayden. Because why wouldn't they, bro? Why wouldn't they? Everybody loves that shit.
It's a must.
Yeah, bro. 100%.
And they're gonna probably have some flashbacks, or they're probably gonna have like her with Maul or something like that. Oh,
that'd be fire.
Maul in live action again.
That'd be fire. I'm not gonna lie, it'd be sick. It'd have to be Ray Park again, though. They can't. They just can never get away from Ray Park. It's just not happening.
Yeah, they could. Yeah, but you know, also, Sam Witwer voices like
yeah. Of course.
Body the game.
Well, it's like in what's it called in Solo? It was Ray Park in the outfit, and then they voiced over with Sam Witwer. So they could just do that again. It'd be fire, bro.
Oh,
that's why Ahsoka versus Maul and Season 7 versus Clone Wars is so good because you get Ray Park's actual like style in the fighting, bro. He's a goat.
I think it's what is it? The
motion capture.
The motion capture,
yeah. I just hope if they do an earlier Ahsoka, they get someone that like resembles her, and like I hope they're not gonna. I don't know if they'll voice over her, but it'd be perfect world if they had Ashley voice over the young Ahsoka, bro. It'd be perfect.
Yeah, you guys want to hear a hot take? I've never watched Rebels.
Really?
What?
Seriously? Bro, you're missing out, bro.
I watched all the clips, like Vader meeting Ahsoka and the Kanan death. I've watched all the clips.
Wait, Kanan dies? What the fuck, bro? You spoiled it for me. I'm just kidding.
But yeah, I've never fully sat down. I watched the Clone Wars, watched all of them, but I've never watched Rebels.
You should, bro. It's not as much as a commitment as Clone Wars because it's shorter, but dude, it is really good, bro. I definitely put it up there. Obviously, it's not better than Clone Wars just because of the characters that are in Clone Wars, but it's definitely really good, bro. It's the reason I like Ahsoka the most because I already liked Ahsoka's character from Clone Wars. Like she was already one of my favorites, but the reason she's like the top of my list is because of Rebels, bro. Like And then if you ever listen to her audiobook, dude, I would recommend the book either way, like reading it. But if you listen to the audiobook, Ashley Eckstein reads it, and there's like sound effects and shit, bro. Like it is so good. I've listened to it like 3 times now.
Dude, listen to the Revenge of the Sith one. That one's fucking mental. That one's fucking mental.
Yeah, it's sick. But yeah, dude, they have fucking blaster sound effects, and it literally just sounds like Ahsoka is telling you a story, because it is. It literally is Ashley doing it. But yeah, after you learn how she gets her sabers, and then you see the sabers in Rebels, bro. Like it is just so fire. Let's see. Did you know the makers of Star Wars of Rise of Skywalker? They're remaking it. That's what I hear. What, remaking Rise of Skywalker? Yeah, I doubt that.
The Dave Filoni taking over the Heir to the Empire thing, because it's supposed to be another saga. So it's their what I was told from one of the information I found out was it's supposed to be replacing the last 3 sequels we got. Because basically after because the books like Crispy was talking about, the books are supposed to follow a little bit after, or like a little bit after the last original trilogy.
Yeah, it's supposed to be about Leia and Luke.
Like, and then I've heard it like there's going to be needing casts for somebody to play Mara Jade. Today somebody said some information about how they're going to have Mark Hamill come back for it, obviously, but they're also going to have Hayden Christensen come back in some ways. So I'm not sure what they're going to do.
I don't know if that's necessarily replacing the sequels. I think that can take place either before or alongside them. I don't see that as being an issue, but I don't know if they're ever going to replace the sequels, bro. It just doesn't make sense. They already have so much money and time put into it. They might as well stick with it and just make it better. You know what I mean?
Yeah.
I mean, everything else to do.
It's Ray Skywalker now.
No, it's not.
Dude, listen. I get why people say it is, but bro, like you got to compare it to like Grogu, right? You don't just call Grogu fucking Din Grogu from the beginning. He was Baby Yoda, and then he was Grogu, and then he got adopted. No one ever fucking adopted Rey. They just like look at her, and now she's a Skywalker, bro. It's just not how it works, bro. Like, I saw on TikTok there was a family tree of like Star Wars. Like it starts with like Anakin's parents. And not having a dad.
Parents. You mean just his
not
mom?
having a dad, and the Force and his mom doing the deed, and then Anakin and Padme, and it goes all the way down, and then Rey's just at the end, Skywalker. I'm like, bro, it's just not. It doesn't work like that. I understand she's like taking the torch. That's fine. I have no issue with that. Like all the people are like, oh, you guys just don't want a strong female character. Meanwhile, Ahsoka is my favorite character in all of Star Wars. I understand she's taking the torch. That doesn't mean she's a Skywalker. She's literally not.
It should have been Palpatine.
Yeah,
Rey Palpatine.
All the movies,
or just Rey.
It's just always been Rey.
That's what I'm saying. Either that, or like you said, Rey Palpatine, and she redeems the name.
We want to change his name to Ben, and then wanted everybody to start calling him Ben, but he went to a planet.
If it was reversed and it was Ben saying he was a Skywalker, I'd be fully fine with it.
I mean, I don't know, because he is a Skywalker though. He like literally is.
You know what? That was a stupid question.
he is blood related. So yeah.
Stupid.
So I mean, technically, Sky Goat.
But yeah, dude, that whole Rey argument it's just a waste of time.
It's stupid, bro, because like. Listen, on a technical standpoint, she is not a Skywalker. I understand she is like a part of the family now. That doesn't like when you're best friends with somebody for a really long time and you hang out with them every day, you don't go that like you can call their mom a second mom, right? Like, or you can just call them mom. Like my best friend calls my mom. It's all the time. I don't go, hey, your last name's Nakotra. You know what I mean? Like you're not, you just don't pick someone's name up.
Oh, like paperwork and stuff like
that.
Right,
that's what I'm saying.
F it, we can let it slide. They gave her the nod of approval. It was, they looked at it. Mm-hmm, and then
you can go ahead, whatever. Say she's a Skywalker, but it's not like, bro, it's just dumb. She could have just been Rey, be her own thing. Why does she have to be under someone else?
Dude,
like Finn just got his name, Finn. He just
bro. They fucking did my boy dirty. I love Finn. I think they need to redeem him, bro. Give him his own movie.
They are gonna redeem Rey and Finn. They're both gonna be fucking sick, dude. Watch.
I hope so.
That's the thing.
Finn in Force Awakens should have picked up that saber, lost that fight, came back and trained, and then just fucking destroyed everybody, bro. He could have been sick as fuck.
Yeah, it would have been sick. But everybody was hating on like the fight scenes though for the sequels. I'm like, y'all kind of realized like Kylo was a just new kind of like Sith apprentice. Like he didn't get to train with all the forms. Like, yeah, he was Luke's, first, one that he taught. But did he really get to sit there and learn all the lightsaber combat forms? So
that's like a touchy subject for me because it is really lazy that they didn't make it better because of the way they like when you swing a saber, even when you swing like one of ours, like the NeoPixels or something, bro. Like it's quick, bro. Like these are literally weightless. They're not like the Darksaber, obviously, because they make such a big point of the Darksaber's heavy and you got to be able to use it. But like
they're also fighting with like NeoPixels now on set. That's
what
why
I'm saying.
When they're in the forest, they're so overexposed.
Yeah.
That's good though. I like that. I like that you can see it and it because if you go back and like watch Attack of the Clones, I think there's a clip of when Dooku and Yoda are about to fight, and Yoda's saber is like right here on his face, and there's like there's like barely any color.
All CGI, and you can say the same for Dooku too, but there was no.
It should be the other way around though. If he's all CGI, they should be able to add that in really easily. Now adding it to someone who's on set is a little bit harder, but now that they have him, it's fine. I just don't like that it's so heavy. Like the fights in the sequels are so heavy, and you can argue that it doesn't make sense either because the original trilogy don't have anything crazy. But it's, in my opinion, it's still better than obviously not the fucking Obi-Wan versus Vader. That's horrible. Like they just kind of stand there. But yeah, I mean it's top tier because it's important, but the fighting is really bad. But it gets better by Empire and Return of the Jedi.
Yeah.
But that's where I would use your argument, Day, is where they didn't, they didn't train.
Renew into
right, like in Empire and Return of the Jedi, Luke didn't train in all the fighting styles, so of course they're not going to be Anakin and Obi-Wan. But Ben definitely trained more than Luke did. I'll tell you that he trained way more than Luke did. And if Rey was the one that was really bad and he was just demolishing her, I'd be perfectly okay with it because he trained. She didn't.
Dude, in Last Jedi, she was raising rocks, and then in the third one, she was doing the meditating with the rocks. Like
right.
Luke barely could hold the two rocks up while doing the one and lift the X-wing, but Rey can do all these things like no problem.
See, and that's why it comes back to the whole: is she a Skywalker or a Palpatine? I think because she's a Palpatine, she can do that
through the Force, and then
I'm okay with that. But you can't contradict yourself by saying she's a Skywalker. Luke didn't just automatically have all these powers and be the strongest person ever. If she's a Palpatine and she does that, sure, because Palpatine is like the strongest of all time, bro. Like he's fucking insane. If we're talking canon, like we're talking stuff that in the movies, but
yeah,
if they would have had her stick with, I'm a Palpatine, sure, make her OP like that. But she's not. Like you're gonna say she's Skywalker, so which is it? What do you want? But yeah, man, I don't know. I'm excited for the movie. But I think isn't there another movie that
the Old Republic.
The all Mandalorian one.
That's what I'm talking about. It's the end of the Mandoverse movie is what they're calling.
I thought that's what Dave Filoni's movie was, The End of the Empire. I thought that's what his.
You might be right.
Doing both.
You might be
There's
right.
gonna be the Old Republic, the Mando, and the last movie, the High Republic or whatever, with Rey and.
If they do the Old Republic, if they don't show,
they're gonna mess it up. You.
Nah, bro. They better not.
They have to.
Look at what they did to Obi-Wan. Come on. Come on.
Bro. Well, okay, here's what I'm going to say about
they got
prequel stuff.
That trailer come out not too long ago for the game that they were redoing the
but
they're going to have to know to put them in there for the movie if they're going to do that.
So listen.
They got to.
This is what I'm saying for the Old Republic, like prequel stuff. The reason it's going to do good is because nobody has expectations. Other than like the cutscenes from the games, but they don't even have to involve any of those characters, to be honest. Like they should, but they really don't have to. You know what I mean? They could go further back than that. They can, do stuff that doesn't involve those characters. People are going to have less expectation, but I think because they have such free reign of that stuff, like they don't have to adhere to like, oh, this is what Anakin would do, or this is what Obi-Wan would do. They don't have to think like that. They can just be like, all right, even if they just completely rewrite Revan and they use his character, but they make him whatever they want to make him, sure, whatever. None of that, it's
as long as they don't nerf him, because
right,
like how he came back from the dead and
right,
said,
right.
So this is over.
But I think it'll be good because they don't have to adhere to any rules really. Like in the sequels, they kind of have to because they still have a lot of the old characters, and they did it wrong. Yeah, whatever. But I don't think they have to. They can pretty much do whatever they want with Old Republic stuff.
True.
You are right on that one. It's basically just an open door.
That's what I'm saying, and that's why, in my opinion, like, bro, they could just make like. Fuck it, bro. Make stuff during the prequels that just doesn't have anything to do with Anakin and the Jedi Order, bro. Yeah, of course, we like to see lightsabers. That's like our thing. But like, they could just have prequel era stuff and have nothing to do with the prequels, or same thing with the original trilogy. Think about if you ever rewatch the original trilogy, like just think about how small of an area that takes place in. Like you're on like 3 planets, and that's it. What the fuck else is going on that whole time? Like you get a little bit in Rebels. That's perfect. That's why Rebels is so good because you get little hints of the like Vader and Maul, and you get hints of everybody, but then everything else is totally different.
Now that you say that, like prequel era, they could really know it because they already got Cal Kestis, right? Cal Kestis, the game's it's already a banger.
Right.
They live action like show or movie for him. It's pretty much wraps. Like, I'm pretty sure the movie would do like excellent.
That's what I'm saying, bro. Like they want to focus so hard on the main story, but they don't have to.
Do you think they're trying to make Cal the new Star Killer with the hack and slash and a whole turning?
Kinda.
Not completely story wise, but like similar build in game. But dude, Cal's a badass. I'm playing the first game right now, and I'm looking at the second one already, and I'm not even done with the first one.
I didn't even do the I started the like it's called
Order.
Less on the first one. Started it. I didn't even go past like the first campaign mission. I was like, let me start it before the second game comes out. Hopped on the second game, beat the first one I think in like a day and a half because I was like also exploring everything and trying to collect everything before I went to New Game Plus. But then I was like, oh, I found out New Game Plus, everything that you did transfers over. So I was like, oh, bet. I'm just going to speed through the rest of it. So New Game Plus, I think I beat the game in like 4 hours. Because when you're in New Game Plus, you're kind of overpowered. So, you
right.
have abilities, because of things and stuff. But everything, you're just so much more powerful because you got the upgrades already stacked instead of like first.
I never finished the first game, but I watched like playthroughs of it, so I know what happens, obviously. And I'm gonna play the second one soon. I already kind of know what happens, but it looks sick. I saw the only like real spoiler I saw before I wanted to see spoilers. You both played it, or Crispy?
I've watched it, the whole thing.
Have you seen it? Okay, so the Boba Fett thing, dude, I freaked out. I was like, no fucking shot, bro. If I was like pissed because I was like, dude, if I played this before I found out about that, I would have freaked the fuck out. That is so sick, so dope.
But you saw? Did you see the big spoiler?
You talking about one of the boss fights, like one of the main?
Yeah.
Dagon Gera?
Yeah. I saw that.
Dude, I cannot wait to see that on my fucking
right. But yeah, I do think they are trying to like
spoil it, but the last fight with him, headache, such a headache.
But I do think they're trying to get a Star Killer taken over a little bit because, bro, why would they just not bring him back, dude? Everybody loves him.
That's the thing, though.
Back, bro.
I was looking at the behind-the-scene clips of like when they were talking about the making of the game for Force Unleashed 1 and 2. If I'm correct, I think the people that were creating the game, like the storyline, they talked to George Lucas first. They told him like, all right, it needs this, and that, and it was originally supposed to be canon until you know, like I forgot her name who took over, but she, I guess, made him not canon anymore, or a lot of things not canon that were supposed to be canon.
Yeah.
So I was
because he was before Disney really took over. He was canon. Like no one was arguing Like anything Star Wars that came out before Disney was canon. There was no
Yeah,
there was no extended universe until Disney took over.
And
because
then
they
books went out.
show a live action of like that and bring it back as canon. You know what I'm saying? Like there's like
Right.
storyline from the Force Unleashed 1 and 2. It just minus all like the DLC content where like you fight Leia and stuff like that.
Right.
But, like it's pretty smart. Like it's pretty dope. Like you have him. Vader has an apprentice. I think it was set like after his first 5 years of being Vader or something like that.
Yeah.
Like,
Well, the thing is so what they could do, I think this would be perfect for Star Killer. Their whole thing, no, not even that. Their whole thing is like, oh, none of the clones can handle like Palpatine's force ability or something like that, right? So they could just use that plot line and be like, all right, so from this time, the whole Star Killer storyline happens, and the way it ends is just by like they can't get him to transfer over. They could use the Palpatine storyline as he's his own person. They're trying to make these clones until they can hold enough force ability for Palpatine, but
right.
they can never figure it out.
But then explain what happened with Moff Gideon. He just made perfect clones with quote unquote with the Force, but then they just got blown up.
They don't have the Force. We don't know that yet.
Yeah, that's why I said the air quotes.
Right. That's what I'm saying is like they could just use that plot line, and then that's why Star Killer isn't in any of the movies, and that's why he's not with Vader during this and that, because Star Killer becomes good or whatever, and he survives, but they can't figure out the cloning process now because he ruins it or something like that. You know what I mean? Like they could definitely keep it and even leave him OP. Sure, go ahead. You know what I mean?
It's just with the second game how it ended, because it has 2 endings, so they're gonna have to choose which ending is canon. Because
right.
You choose the dark side, you get killed by the perfected dark side, clone Star Killer. And if you choose the good side, you lock Vader up, he's like get him surrender, and you kind of
right
after that.
Well, that's what I'm saying. They would have to go with the light side and basically make it so Star Killer like didn't want to come back to fight against the Empire. So then he's just not a part of the story, and it would make sense.
Yeah,
because like if he got killed by a better version, then where is the better version through all the movies? You know what I mean?
Yeah.
But I think it'd be cool. They could definitely do it, bro. Like, why wouldn't they? Everybody loves Star Killer.
It'd actually be a great idea because, like you said, with the light side ending, it could be like, oh, like, well, what happened to him after,
he leaves?
Vader escaped somehow or whatever, and him and Juno, just go off and live, their lives in peace, some hidden place or something.
Then they could even do a show after. They could do whatever the fuck they want after that. Just don't bring them back into the main story, and you're good.
Yeah.
Here's a serious question. Why aren't they doing a full-on Vader show? They could do so much in-depth lore with Vader, like with the Padme site, just him on Jedi hunts being fucking brutal. Excuse my language, but like
the comics.
In the comics, but live action, like
I'm saying like the comics, comic.
Menace.
Like they could just make it. They could make it a horror movie basically, or a horror show where it's like fucking Vader's fucking just destroying everybody, killing everybody. Dude, they already did. He fucking chokes that kid out in the Kenobi show. Fucking kills that dude right in front of everybody. Like, the fuck are we doing, bro? Let's go. Let's get more.
He has a thing for killing younglings. You just
can't stop.
The Obi-Wan show was okay. High expectations, failed to deliver, but I'll still rewatch it. Like if I had free time, like Kenobi, but. They need it. If they make a Vader show, they need to do that right. Like literally,
it would have to be less filler. I'll say.
Yeah.
Do a 4-episode series, bro, where he just goes on and hunts different Jedi, bro. Like that's it. That's all we want. Do a movie where he just goes and fucking hunts Jedi down.
And look, they could even do that. They even set up like the whole Star Killer idea, bringing him back in, and they could even make the last episode for like. Say like if they make the Vader series a 1-episode thing, like if his greatest battles, right. And then end with him on Kashyyyk, killing the Wookiees, and then he finds, Galen Merrick.
Dude, that would be fucking sick.
That'd be fucking sick as fuck. That'd be so fire. Yeah, because they literally could start where he gets his Kyber crystal and bleeds it, like in the comics. They could just do that whole storyline just in live action. They don't even have to change anything. It's already done.
It'd be perfect.
That's what I'm saying. If they just filmed it like a horror movie, bro, like just imagine like I don't know. What's a good horror movie where the fucking monster's like super scary and like chasing people around? I don't fucking know. Just imagine Vader like fucking just chasing people around, bro. Like it'd be insane.
Because Natalie Portman, I think she what was it?
I saw that today.
Yeah, like I haven't been asked to play Padme again yet, but I was like, we talking about Vader series flashbacks. Have Padme back right there with Hayden.
Fuck the flashback, bro. We get all those force visions that Vader has when he's meditating and shit, bro. Like,
yeah.
I was really bummed out we didn't see Obi-Wan go through like some form of like severe PTSD, because you gotta think both of them would have it, like going through their own trauma. The Jedi Order's gone, everything's destroyed. There's no future. Well, there is a future, but there's nothing now. And then Vader, he lost Padme, he lost his best friend, he's with a corrupt person for the rest of his life. Like, he can't breathe. He's in a suit. His body's gone.
I agree. So we'll move on to a little new topic. What do you guys think the Rey movie is going to be about? Because I know it's about her, like,
making the new
Jedi Order, but like, what do you think the plot line is going to be? Because this is one of the things that we just don't have anything on. Because
it's new content.
That's what I'm saying.
I think a good start could be like, because Luke's like she saw the Force ghost, at the end of the movie.
Right.
She needs help trying to figure out how to build back up the Jedi Order or whatever, right? So like what was it? Because what was it? What Yoda destroyed the little temple Luke had?
The sacred text.
Yeah, the sacred. I was like, who knows? Yoda could probably have a change of heart. Like there's always something for like new beginnings or whatever.
Right.
Yoda and Luke, help guide Rey. Like, hey, you could do this, that, and third. And then
go find Grogu doing his own thing.
Like how they have Grogu show up, and then also like how they had Qui-Gon show up at the end of the Obi-Wan series. They could have like maybe Force Ghost Anakin show up, help her guide. Since she has this she has the Skywalker title now.
Right. Well, I'm saying more of like, who's the bad guy? What's going on? You know what I mean? Like, there's just nothing we can go off of right now. So it's hard to say, but didn't they say she's gonna be like pregnant in the movie too? Like she's gonna have a kid?
No, I thought that was a joke running around.
Oh, was it? I don't know.
By Ghost Kylo?
Ghost Kylo. But yeah, I don't know. I think it'll be cool because they can introduce new characters, new villains. Like, I think that'll be the coolest thing about it. I just hope they don't fucking,
Yeah, I don't even know what they would do for a villain. You think?
Coda.
What's going on, Coda?
Don't fucking bring back Palpatine. That's all I'm gonna say.
Yeah, I'm about to say, because there's like what was it called? In the last 3 movies, you saw like the little kids that were force sensitive.
Yeah.
There's always gonna be someone that's gonna go to the dark side or discover it, and that it's always gonna be taught. So it's kind of like there could always be a new villain, you know what I'm saying, or like a new acolyte, somebody trying to, who wants power, you know what I'm saying.
So here's the thing. How do you guys feel about like the time travel shit, like the world between worlds? So I think they need to be really fucking careful, bro, because time travel fucks plot lines up so much. Like they, you watch like the Flash TV show or anything with time travel in it, bro. The possibilities are just endless, and it's just it makes it so hard to like make stuff meaningful. You know what I mean? Because like, we could just time travel now. We could just go back and fix it. And then why don't they do that if they don't do it? You know what I mean? So it's like,
did you see?
Be careful.
I don't want to say like it's not. I don't even know if it's a spoiler, but for the Ahsoka, there was someone's going around saying that Hayden is in his episode 3 outfit when he's on Mustafar.
Oh, really?
Like if she's in the world between worlds and she's seen Anakin fight Obi-Wan and like tries to like intervene.
I'll stop you right there. She can watch it all day long, bro. But if something happens where she goes in and tries to do something, bro, I'll be pissed. If they don't fix it by the end of the show. If it's one of those things where she goes and saves Anakin just to see, that'd be fucking sick. Like you could just get like a vision of how things would end. if she saves Anakin, but then just like lets it happen anyway, that'd be fine with me. But if she like actually changes it, I'll be fucking pissed, bro. Like, what are we doing? That's what I'm saying. They gotta be really careful with the time travel shit.
For the good, who knows? It could have been like, oh, like she made him like, because like she hits a soft spot for Anakin too. That was his
Right.
battle. But, like,
Yeah.
it'd be cool like if there was like a whole plot twist was like, oh, because like the all the movies are basically Anakin Skywalker's story,
Right.
into Vader. It could have been crazy, like, oh, it was like a whole bad dream thing, because how like in the prequels he was having a whole bunch of nightmares and stuff.
Right.
So it was like it'd be crazy if it was just one big nightmare. And
well, that's the thing is if they do that, it just makes everything that happens so not meaningful because it doesn't really happen. That's why I say they have to be really, really careful with time travel, bro. Because one little thing, every movie, everything that ever has time travel in it says one little thing changes everything in the future. So if they do one little thing, then it's like, well, what would have done, and how has that not changed anything? You know what I mean? That's why they have to be so careful, bro. If they fuck it up,
somehow Palpatine has returned
again. Like, that's what I'm saying, though. It's like, I think it's a really cool concept, but like I said, they have to be very, very careful. I think they should really stick to the whole, if we do one little thing, it'll fuck everything else up, and leave it at that. Don't actually change shit.
Yeah. Like, what was it called? I think somebody mentioned on TikTok about if Star Wars is like a what-if series. Like,
that would be sick. Go ahead. Make the Ahsoka show start a what-if series. I'm cool with that. I'm totally cool
what
with
if
that.
Qui-Gon trained Anakin and Obi-Wan died? Like,
right, they could literally just be like, oh well, they finish the Ahsoka show. It's a good show by itself, and then they just start a thing where it's like, oh, Ahsoka or even Ezra goes in the world between worlds, or it doesn't have to be one of those characters. It could just be someone random that has access to the world between worlds. Like, what's the fucking guy's name? The Watcher from the What If series. You know how he can see like all the different universes. Like, what if there's just someone that isn't like the same thing, but like kind of has the same thing, but with using the world between worlds, and just wants to see, oh, if Anakin survives Mustafar and kills Obi-Wan, how would stuff turn out? Or if Anakin never returned, how would it turn out? You know what I mean? They could do so much cool shit.
I'll get my charger real quick.
Yeah, that's what I'm doing right now.
They said, Coda said she's messing with the whole timeline if she does. Exactly. That's the whole point. They really need to be careful. So, Crispy, you said you had some questions. If you want to, we can do those.
What are your guys' opinion on Marvel right now?
We can talk a little bit Marvel.
I think it's in shambles too.
Bro, they haven't really been doing much, to be honest. What's been coming out? I pay attention to it a little bit, but nothing like crazy.
You got Guardians 3.
Other than that, though, the last thing came out was Ant-Man, and before that, it was nothing, right? There was nothing really before that.
No, it was nothing. Ant-Man was horrible.
I haven't seen any of the Ant-Man movies. I've seen all the other Marvel movies. Never seen Ant-Man.
Yeah, I haven't watched any of the
Ant-Man. I don't like Ant-Man. He's boring in my opinion.
Is this gonna work? Yeah, it is. I just think I think the new Flash movie is about to take off. Like, it's about to pop off.
For DC, yeah, it probably will. I heard it looks good.
Everyone's saying it's so good.
I think if she force heals Padme, she wouldn't mess the timeline up. She wouldn't, or she would? I feel like she would. What if it needs to start if everyone believe? That's true. That's a good one. Believed. Dude, yeah. That'd be fire.
Yeah, he told Obi-Wan. He was like, dude, I got the secret sauce. You need to come with me. He's like, nope.
Yeah. That'd be sick. That'd be kind of fucking fire, bro. I'm not gonna lie. But yeah, back to Marvel. They need to do more again, because without them putting out a lot of stuff, it's just boring. It's kind of like what Star Wars happened. That's why Marvel is so easy to make good, is because they can just release shit for so many different characters. Star Wars only focuses on a smaller amount of characters. That's why I said, bro, they just need to release shit that has nothing to do with our trilogies, bro.
I think
Michelle Rodriguez talking about Marvel needs to be more innovative. Like, excuse me. Do you not know what franchise you're in? That's not about what it's originally about anymore.
Right.
I was like, Marvel has a whole bunch of different characters, different backgrounds, different, stories. Everybody has their own powers, stuff like that. Like Marvel could technically make superhero movies forever if they want to.
That's what I mean.
Comic book, like
that's what I mean.
But Fast and the Furious, it was time.
We're not going to even start with that. It's time to wrap it up. It's time to wrap it up. Did you see the new one yet?
The new Fast and Furious?
Yeah.
I didn't even see the one before that.
Oh yeah.
I saw Hobbs and Shaw.
You saw what?
Hobbs and Shaw.
I didn't even see that movie.
On TikTok pointed out like, yeah, the dude in Hobbs and Shaw was like dang near a cyborg, and he was like, kind of. I'm like, oh dang, he said Teen Titans.
Did you guys see the new Guardians movie yet, or no? I haven't seen it either.
It was really good.
It was good. Yeah, Guardians. I don't know. Guardians is cool. I don't know. I don't get Marvel vibes whenever I watch Guardians. You know what I mean? Like they're Marvel characters, but like I don't know. I don't get the whole superhero vibe. In my opinion, that's what Marvel is.
Oh, like the whole mercenaries kind of thing.
Yeah, exactly. I don't know. I like Guardians, but I'm not the biggest fan.
Did you get a chance to sit down and watch Ant-Man if you have Disney Plus? But that movie was horrible. It was so bad.
I won't watch it. I haven't even seen the first two. I won't watch it. I just don't like Ant-Man.
One was good. The second one was stupid, and this one's even worse.
I'm not an Ant-Man fan, just at all. So I won't torture myself. If we're talking other movies, did you guys see Avatar yet?
Nope.
Oh yeah, that thing.
Bro, Crispy, you're missing out, bro. Are you an Avatar fan? Like, do you like the first one?
I watched the first one,
bro.
What was it? I think.
Yes, bro.
They released a video game the day before the movie came out.
Yeah.
I had the game. I beat the game.
PlayStation 2. Yeah.
Oh my. The game,
fire, bro. I love Avatar. I'm a huge Avatar fan, and that second movie was fucking fantastic.
I'm just get enough to make the rest of them. I think it's supposed to be 6 total.
Yeah. Every 2 years they're gonna be coming out. So not this year, but 2024 is another one. Then 2026, 2028.
You guys see
2024 happened? It was coming out a year after each one.
Maybe I don't know.
Was because they already finished filming, I think, for most of the other sequels that they have.
Yeah, it's just so much CGI work they got to do, bro. It takes fucking forever.
Yeah.
But go ahead with your second question or whatever you're gonna say.
The Mario movie?
The what?
Mario movie?
No, I haven't seen it.
Dude, I heard that was really good from everyone that watched it, but my uncle said they might set up a Super Smash Bros. Movie.
That'd be kind of cool.
Oh, a Super Smash movie? Oh, that would be legit. That'd be lit.
They might do like a Link movie after this, or Legend of Zelda or whatever.
Pretty cool. I'm not the biggest fan of all that stuff either, but I'm down for it.
Dude, Nintendo's huge. Like,
yeah, I know. We are gonna be hopping off this here in a little bit, so if you guys have any other things you want to talk about before we go, I don't want to keep this too long.
Yeah, bro.
Was that your 2 questions?
Yeah, I didn't really have.
We were kind of winging it, guys. We were supposed to do it last week. I had PC issues, and then I think Crispy was the only one that didn't forget that we were doing this today. So we're just winging it. Which Avatar? The Blue People. I'm a fan of both. I love both. We could talk about that a little bit. They're supposed to drop a Avatar show on Netflix here soon. I don't know when, but that shit's gonna be fire as fuck because they're not fucking it up again. Are you guys Avatar: Last Airbender fans?
That's another show I've never watched. I'm gonna get flamed.
Oh, that's worse than not watching Rebels for me, bro.
What's up?
Oh my! What about Legend of Korra? You watched that at least? No. Oh, bro. At least watch. You gotta watch.
Yeah, dude, you're missing out, bro. And listen, I'm not an anime fan, but that's like the closest thing to anime I watched.
Because the new series that they're about to drop is supposed to be. Well, there's supposed to be 2 of them. The one's supposed to be about the next Avatar, which is an Earthbender, which we know that's going to be heat. But for the Yeah, somebody's a little upset.
You're good, bro. Don't worry about it.
But for the other series, there's supposed to be the main crew from the first Avatar series, but them as like I think adults, because they were teens.
Yeah,
so it's about to be heat.
Yeah, Crispy, you gotta go
When
and
they're
watch that. Just because, bro, no lie, I used to watch that shit. Like I would wake up and watch it before school. Dude, that was my shit growing up, and like it really does have like such good writing. Like it's awesome visually, but dude, the writing is just perfect, bro. It's so good.
Yeah,
it's so good. Just don't watch the movie. Do not watch the movie.
I like the CGI in the movie. The CGI in the movie
is so bad. What do you mean you like it?
Nah, when he went what's it called mode? I didn't like
the Avatar State.
If it would have just kept the blue paintish thing.
Yeah. Well, bro, the problem is like they changed so much in the show. Like all the benders need the two water bending and earth bending are nerfed a little bit because water benders that are really good can bend water out of the air, but earth benders need rock and water benders need water. Fire benders can make their own fire and air benders can just bend because there's air everywhere. In the movie, the fire benders can only bend because there's fire next to them. They can't make their own fire. So when Iroh makes his own fire, they're like, "Oh my god, he's making his own fire, bro!" Like, what the fuck? That's stupid as hell. And then when they fucking shoot the rock, and it's just this boulder, and it's just like slowly goes across. It's like so slow. It's so stupid, bro.
What can I watch the show on?
It's on Netflix, I think.
Netflix?
It's on Netflix. I believe so. Let me check. I think it's on there. But you got to get that in Rebels, bro. Avatar shouldn't take you that long. The episodes are pretty short. And
aren't that long.
Watched was Tokyo Ghoul.
Let me see. Avatar. Yeah, it's on Netflix. So is Korra. Korra's good, but it's not as good as the first one.
Awesome.
But yeah.
It had some good fights, but it was more kind of like the background of each character is like they're like love interests and stuff like that.
Yeah.
But they're dope villains though in the Legend of Korra though.
It's true. It's true. But all right, we're gonna go ahead and just end it here, guys. Like I said, I don't want to keep this too long, especially because we don't really have anything to go off. We're kind of just winging it.
But yeah.
But we will definitely. I don't have a schedule for any more podcasts yet. But we will definitely be getting other people on. We'll be getting more going. I'm sure whenever Ahsoka comes out, KT and Amber will want to do it. Even if you guys want to hop in those, we can do that. But for sure. So we'll keep you guys updated. TikTok content coming soon, I promise. I gotta get out and film it, bro. I gotta do it.
Come back.
We gotta make the comeback, bro. I started already.
Now, y'all both y'all know how to think. I think both y'all know how to do my signature toss and my 360 reverse grip OBA.
Bro, I was the first one to learn the toss. Come on now.
Come on, y'all gotta come back. I can't be the only one doing the toss now.
You know? All right, I got you, bro.
Coda do it too. Coda learned how to do it too.
I'm just gonna film I'm gonna just take a day off. I'll film for like 6 hours and then just never film again for the next month or two and just post this. You can make all my content in one day. Yeah. But all right, fellas, if there's nothing else you guys want to talk about, we're gonna go ahead and end it here. And we're all good. You guys tell them where to follow you. I'm sure everybody that watches this already follows you guys, but go ahead and tell them anyway.
Go ahead.
TikTok, Crispy. It's my name right there. Go follow me if you haven't.
This way over here somewhere.
But yeah, somewhere.
Like on the bottom left over here. Yeah. So follow me. My @ is my display name, or if you look up the hashtag StarKiller, I should be up there. So
yes sir.
My Saber staff is gonna be here tomorrow, so look out.
Oh, bro, I'm excited for that. That shit's fire.
Yes, sir.
You got the Darth Maul one?
Yeah, the Clone Wars one.
The Clone Wars one? Hell yeah, bro. Hell yeah. We were talking about it on text message, bro. I'm thinking about getting another saber here soon, just because that Xeno 3 came out and I want a new hilt to paint. So we'll see what happens. But all right, everybody, we're all done. We'll see you guys next time. Peace.
Catch